Yesterday, M1 mayhem. Yesterday morning at 9:15, that's Queensland time, an hour later on the tweet. Two of those accidents happened at Oxenford, which of course falls within the Fadden electorate. Local federal member Stuart Robert, good morning.
Good morning, Nicole. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Mr. Robert, your immediate reaction when you saw what the M1 looked like yesterday?
I think the reaction is the same as everyone else. Shocked that in terms of a young lady lost their life, numerous people injured, starting with the truck out of control crossing the medium strip. No road is going to survive that sort of chaos, especially when a truck literally leaps the highway. It was an extraordinarily sad day for those involved.
Is it time to seriously talk about strategies to offer drivers an alternative to the M1?
I think those discussions have been ongoing for a while. The state government has responsibility, of course, for the M1. The federal government provides 50% of the funding under agreement. However, the strategy and decision-making lies with the state government. They've been looking at a whole range of those options for some time. If you think back to the days when the Goss government lost, when a range of seats fell from that so-called Koala Highway, even then it was a source of some contention and some discussion, as I think it will be for some time.
Has this built a case, though, for federal funding to help ease pressure on the M1? I know that you say that's a state government responsibility for looking at strategies to ease the volume of traffic, but what role does the federal government play?
It pays 50% of it. It pays for half the road. So even though it's not a federal road, the federal government actually funds 80% plus of the national highway. The M1 actually is not part of the national highway, as in the N1. But because of the significance of the M1, the federal government provides 50% of funding right now.
So what do you see as a solution?
The question for the State Transport Minister, really. They've got all the information at their hands in terms of the amount of traffic flowing. Like all things, we need greater use of roads and we need greater roads. The 50% funding of the M1 is only a small part of what the federal government is putting in right across the nation, $50 billion, because we recognise there's been a massive shortfall in infrastructure spending. Although we still need to spend a lot more. $50 billion is the start. There needs to be a lot more to come to really begin to ease some of these congestion pressures.
Okay, look, thank you very much. That's Stuart Robert speaking there, the federal member for Fadden, which